You are so gorgeous. Like, you're so beautiful to look at. But, like, I didn't want to say it to you at first because I didn't want your head to get too big.
Doesn't even cost to get to know somebody.
We don't do humble. I don't even do humble for myself.
They don't wash themselves. They don't wash their asses.
The fact that I am gay.
I'm really proud of myself. I'm handling this well. They're only interested in girls between the ages of 18 and 25.
I feel that American women are very entitled.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Now, before we get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. All right, guys, I'm sure you see the message down below me. Guys, if you want to know how to work online, I've been working online for over I'd say for around 10 years while living in the Philippines. I can help you out with that as well. To join my program, and I'll be willing to help you.
I don't know what is going on, but why the man are not interested in dating? The man are not interested in asking you out. The man are not interested in getting to know you, take you out. The man are not have no interest in that. The man then just want to message you when darkness come, trying to get between your foot. That's it. That's it, you know. They're not even interested in like impressing you anymore. They're not chasing shit. They just want some nanny. That's it. Like, I don't know. And you supposed to just be like, okay, take it. And listen, it doesn't even cost to get to know somebody. It doesn't even cost to take out somebody. And on Sunday evening, could I go watch the sunset and drink some coconut water? Man, they're not interested. Miss me with that.
Yeah, I hear you, how you're talking, and you sound like you're from Jamaica or somewhere where you ladies like vile men, right? This is something else. But you probably like your men aggressive, and also you feel if a man is not aggressive somewhat, he's boring. So look, I'll tell you this. Start accepting those nice guys and stop putting them in your friend zone. And maybe you'll find a man.
Why do men always want to humble a woman? Like, why do they open their mouths to say, like, why do you have on all that makeup? Or, like, you thought your outfit was cute? And I feel like it's always women that they're, like, romantically interested in. Like, I literally went on a date and he sat across from me and he fixed his lips to say, you are so gorgeous. Like, you're so beautiful to look at. But, like, I didn't want to say it to you at first because I didn't want your head to get too big.
Excuse me?
So now, because you feel like I'm gorgeous and beautiful, I didn't deserve to know that because I'm not allowed to feel gorgeous and beautiful about myself. And if I do feel gorgeous and beautiful by myself, then suddenly I'm just so conceited and I'm so overly confident. I don't get it. Or they'll be like, you thought your outfit was cute? Like, yeah, I did think my outfit was cute. That's why I wore it. I did like my makeup like this. That's why I did it. I feel like those little jokes always have, like, they have substance.
No comment.
And I feel like little jokes, y'all, if you date men who make those little jokes about you, it'll be forever with them trying to humble you and make you feel small. But it's like, why do you want the woman that you're genuinely interested in to feel this big? I literally just started posting on TikTok, y'all. I just started feeling like confident enough to share myself with the world. I have severe anxiety, like severe fear of perception, all that. He literally was like, I've been seeing your posts. It's given that. Basically, he was like, it feel like you're trying to get ahead. I'm just posting like everybody else. Like, this is my personality. But you wanted to make me feel small because I told you that I been afraid to post. But now posting is embarrassing when your mama do it. Your sisters, your cousins post, but when I post, it's embarrassing. Why make me feel like that if you already knew that I felt kind of iffy about it? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but like that just threw me off.
Now, she's talking about something that's her own situation. But I will say this: a lot of women need to be humbled. Think about it. I've seen so many interviews. You guys see me do them with women. They'll say, "What do you think yourself as?" The woman, you can even look at Kevin Samuels. They always say a high number that they're not at. They'll say, I feel like I'm an 8. You may even say, I feel like I'm an 8, and you're not. That's humbling you? You feel that's humbling? But you're not an 8. Or a guy will say, you're dressed like a boy, because you are. But you dressed like a boy with pink on. Is that humbling you? That's the facts. You're not an 8, and you're dressed like a boy with pink on. Some women, they don't understand. You've been hyped all your life, and that's not you. That's not what you are.
Let's stay away from the guys who try to humble us.
If I tell you that I'm used to a certain thing, you will not give me less to try to humble me. And then a lot of times these guys know who you are when they sign up. They either, one, did their research on you before they even said anything to you. Or two, once they see your presence and see what you represent, they're like, oh, I gotta come hard. But then you have the ones that say, oh, she thinks she's better, I'm about to humble her and give her less. Ladies, walk away from that trash, insecure man. We don't do humble. I don't even do humble for myself, so I'm not going to do it for you. If I'm used to eating Ruth Chris every week for lunch by myself, why would I want to tag along with you to eat McDonald's? And then you want me to be grateful because at least I gave you McDonald's. You're out of here. You gotta go. Ladies, don't humble yourself.
You need to humble yourself. Once again, like the last lady. Like, say if you were like a painting, right? And I can just come up to your face and just peel it off and rip it off. You're going to be a 4, a 3 probably. I'm looking at how you look with makeup on. You look like a 6, maybe a 5. So peel that off. You need to be humbled. Yes. The guy telling you, you're worth McDonald's. You are. He could be looking at you and saying, you're worth McDonald's. See, women are too hyped up. It doesn't matter if you're used to getting Ruth Chris. If you look like McDonald's, you're a McDonald's girl. That's a fact.
This is just a PSA in case there was any confusion. I don't like men. In general, I don't really like being perceived by men. I don't like when men talk to me. I don't like when they congregate together in their little groups and they talk about their weird little issues or topics about how they're gonna abuse their wives when they get married. Men are terrible.
Look at you!
They're terrible, dirty creatures. They don't wash themselves. They don't wash their asses, but they ask women who have long acrylics how they wipe their butts. You don't even wash yourself. So what's
Blah, 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 blah.
what's the problem here? Men are the ones who perpetuate the most domestic violence. They're the ones who commit the most violent crimes. They're the ones who start the wars. They're the ones who commit the most sexual assault. They're the ones who want to date kids. I hate men.
We do not care.
I hate the institution of men. And I don't want there to be any confusion. Yes, I am bisexual. But attraction aside, I hate y'all.
You're bisexual, but you might as well, talking like that, you might as well be gay. And plus, no man wants to date you. I'm just being real. We gotta keep it real. Like in China, what are they saying? Shang Ye. Most of y'all women is Shang Ye,
which means leftover women.
yeah. Shang Ye.
if you think that straight A's are the gauge that will help you to determine whether or not your sons will go out into the world and be safe for women and girls, especially black women and girls, you are in for a very rude awakening. And I'm speaking from experience. So I will just say this. My son is now 27, but we had a great relationship. Me and my son had a great relationship up until we didn't. Like, honestly. So when my son was under the age of 18, he wasn't getting straight A's. And I don't know why A's are the gauge. But he wasn't getting straight A's. He actually had a learning disability. But my son's teachers liked him. People liked him. They were willing to go the extra mile and, and help him and spend the time because they liked him. He's a very likable person. And I liked my son. We had a very good relationship it wasn't until after I saw my son got into his first serious romantic relationship. So when my son was 21, he moved out. And then he came back a year or so later, and he had a partner with him. And they ended up moving in together. Soon after that, I found out that they were expecting. My niece also was living with me, and I also had a good friend that was living with me at the time. And I remember my friend coming to me and asking me, like, have you ever just kind of like eavesdropped in on your son and his partner, like listen to them like when they don't know you're there listening? And I was like, no, why? And my friend was like, well, your son, like, he really gaslights, he scapegoats, he's not very like considerate and helpful, and granted, I was like working, I had a lot going on, so I wasn't seeing everything. And then my niece came to me and she said something very similar, like, just telling me about some of the conversations and some of the things that my son would say to his partner. And I was like, really? And I remember like literally like going out of my way to try to hear and see what they were talking about. And once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. And this is the thing. As moms, so often we think that how our kids interact with us, and even how they interact in a school with authority figures, is how they interact with their peers and their colleagues and their romantic partners. It's not the same. You don't really know your sons. You know your sons in your house, in a relationship, in a parental-child relationship. You do not know what your children are going to be like when they get into romantic relationships. You don't know. And then even if you my son lived with me, so I got to see his relationship firsthand. And like, I remember being completely blown away. Like, I just couldn't believe all of the gaslighting and the unequal like energy exchange and his unrealistic expectations. Like, I was blown away. I was not prepared to see my son in that way. And like, I really want black women especially, but women in general, to realize, number one, your children are not raised in a vacuum. You are not the only influence in your child's life. As a matter of fact, once your children enter into adolescence, you become the least important influence in their life. Their peers have more influence than you do. Their teachers, the people they idolize on TV, in video games, they have more influence over your children than you do. And if you think anything else, you are delusional, and you are doing your children and the women and girls that your children are going to interact with a disservice. Who your children are with you is not.
I didn't hear father one time. I was waiting to hear your father, because that's true. It's your father is what makes you a man. You see, these women think they're right. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm listening to everything she's saying, and I'm waiting to hear father. But let me continue listening. Let me see if I hear it.
It's not a clear enough indication of who they will be in romantic relationships. If you really want to make sure that you're raising healthy sons, like, you would literally have to be watching every piece of media they consume, listening to every song they listen to, and controlling that. You would have to be in every conversation that they have and redirecting that. It's just not possible. Children are not raised in a vacuum. And the patriarchy is pervasive. It is in all things. It is everywhere. Like, even I remember the first time I saw my son playing Grand Theft Auto, I've been blown away. I had no clue that in this game, in order to get coins, you assault women. You assault women in the game to get more coins. Like, the messaging is everywhere, and you are not the only influence in your child's life, and you become less and less influential in your child's life the older that they get. The older that they get. And so this whole idea of a good man and high-valued men, like please, who is defining this? Who is setting these standards? Men. But I think I said enough. Good luck to you, sis. Good luck to you.
She's a feminist. She probably hid the boy from his father his whole life, wondering why she raised this man-child. He's a man-child. All this talk, patriarchy. She's a feminist. She thinks she can do it without the man. That's the problem. That's why your son is the way he is. He hasn't seen anything. He hasn't seen you in a long-lasting relationship with a man. He hasn't seen how a father could treat his mother, because he hasn't seen that with you. I can tell from the looks of you. No man was there. I'm not trying to insult. I'm being real. I'm being a realist right now. This video is a realist video, because I'm looking at you and going, oh, I see. You probably had a baby with a guy. He didn't see you as desirable and left. Yep, that's her. Can't even see. A stranger can look at you and break you down from front to back, and you don't see why your son is that way. I saw right away.
I'm my baby father's biggest karma. The fact that I am gay is the biggest flex. I don't know what's that done to his mental, but it's making me chuckle. Just me existing is hurting that mother soul. Just me thriving is killing him. Me not asking for help, no communication, nothing, is burning. It's got to burn. You're so lucky to have even had children with me. That's what's hilarious. You can say, oh yeah, that's my baby mum. That, yeah, I am. And you're that deadbeat. You don't need to get your get backs. You don't need to do nothing. Just elevate, change your life, be the better version of yourself than you were when you were with that deadbeat. And that's the biggest karma, because they have to, because you know they're spying. So when they see you, they're just like, I don't even recognise this girl. Like,
delusional.
Like, my God, you've won. I know it's not about winning, and I know it's not about that, yeah. But karma is a thing.
It's not about that. You're talking about all this karma, right? It's not about that. But look what you're doing. It's about that with you. Oh, I'm gay. Huh? You out here announcing it like that's something. Like, wow. Yeah, guys are shocked. So many women are doing it who get men doing them wrong. I see it all the time. I even see it out here in the Philippines. You see a woman, she gets a guy that does it wrong, and you see her with short hair, and you're going, and then you see her with a butch 4 days later. Same thing with you, but you pitting that over his head. And you don't want him to be in a kid's life. Like, you're not pushing for your baby father. Yeah, you call him a deadbeat online, but you should be pushing to have him in a kid's life. And you talk about karma. When karma could turn around and bite you right back in the butt. And you know what? It does.
Okay, we have spent our first night in the temporary accommodation. Did you guys have a good sleep?
No.
You didn't.
I did not.
You didn't. You woke up a few times. And now we are just exploring this new area that we're in. And we're at the park. Squirrels. We see lots of squirrels here. We're just looking for. We're just in the green space now. So because they're not going to school, I need to like be doing some things like keeping them active. So we're at the park. We found the park, guys. You know what's making this experience bearable is how happy the kids are. I'm not going to lie, all I've heard is laughing, giggling, jumping on all the beds, jumping on the sofa. They're so happy and it's making me feel so calm. Like, this is really out of my comfort zone, guys, but I'm really proud of myself. I'm handling this well. I mean, it's only day one.
Gaslighting, your lies, your deranged.
It's only literally day one, guys.
So now she's out there homeless with the kids and the father could be helping. You didn't even try to do that, but that was her outside. Here's her inside.
So the time has finally come, guys, and I was made homeless on Monday. Now, I have known this. I've received a letter from the solicitor at the start of this year, and I didn't handle it well. I was completely overwhelmed, discombobulated, sad, anxious, depressed, everything wrapped in one, and just confused, and just felt attacked by my family, because this is like a family home, and they were like doing me a favor basically by being here, not paying really no rent, just literally paying for my bills, and that's it, which is a true blessing in itself. But when you've been granted that and 8 years go by, it becomes you become accustomed to that, and you never think anything's going to change. I've always known that, you know, the house could be sold when my great-gran passes away, but Granny is still kicking. Listen, she's 99, she ain't going nowhere, and that's not something that I think about. So I'm just kind of like, just taking each day as it comes. But as we know, with other sides of the family and things like that happen, people
you know, the house is worth a lot of money basically, and times are hard, and you know, I can't really.
So you mean to tell me your grandmother was 99 and you didn't think that time was coming where she would pass? Delusional. So when she was celebrating, she was delusional. And this happens with tons of women. They celebrate too early and they get over happy and overexcited for no reason. It like doesn't make sense. It's wild.
This one here is for all my girlies over 30. Recently, I came across this YouTube video of a young man, and he had a bunch of men on his live and while he was recording. And my conclusion of the 3-hour-long video is that men nowadays, no matter how old they are, they're only interested in girls between the ages of 18 and 25. Now you tell me now, where does that left we? Where are we over 30?
Over 27, unmarried, female. What do you call this lady? In China, if women who remain unmarried in their late 20s and 30s, we call them 剩女, which means leftover women.
My point exactly.
I'm 41 left. Now, me not have to worry about it, you know, because me well married for 22 years. But life takes its twists and turns. So does it mean that once you turn 30, 25, does it fair?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No man no want you again? Uno let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.
No, that's what's happening. Men are going more towards the younger woman. Look at, what's the guy's name? What's his name? What's the most famous guy? Is it Johnny Depp? Or no, it's not Johnny Depp. It's the other guy. Okay, who's the guy that dates all the young women all the time? That's Johnny Depp, right? No, not Johnny Depp. What's that guy's name? That was in the Titanic. The guy that was in the Titanic. What's his name? Not Jack, but what? She said Jack. But you guys know what I'm talking about. You know his name. I forgot his name. I forgot the actor's name right now. Leonardo DiCaprio. Yes, Jack. That's Leonardo DiCaprio, okay? But Leonardo DiCaprio, he's leading the way. Guys, and this is the reason why he dates nothing but younger women. They're less of a headache. They're innocent still. And it's wild. Even when they're 3 or 4s, sometimes it may be a good thing because they know they're 3 or 4 and they stick with it. But guys deal with them because they're less of a headache.
Why American men don't want to date American women anymore. A little disclaimer, I do live in the US for the past 7 years. 1. Some American men feel that American women are very entitled.
Real talk.
They feel that many American women expect a partner who fit a specific ideal. He has to be smart, attractive, successful, fit. They believe that many American women have unrealistic expectations. They expect their partners to do everything, and they expect their partners to put their needs above their own. 2, because of the rise of radical feminism, there is a loss of femininity among American women, and they even started to adopt some masculine traits. 3, opportunistic behavior. A big percentage of divorces are initiated by women, and usually it's because they prioritize their career and personal growth over their family life. And a lot of men also express some frustration because they feel that there is a lack of commitment and loyalty among American women. And that is why a lot of American men are now dating non-American women, because they believe that non-American women tend to prioritize mutual respect, shared values, and commitment.
And guys are doing that. Guys are finding women outside of the culture, even if she's in the US. That's wild. Even if it's still, some woman may be corrupted, you're still taking a chance, but you may still be better off. Because you ever notice when you see certain interviews, guys interviewing, and he hands the mic to a woman, and she's in the US, but she's from another country, her values are usually a lot different. Guys see that, and guys cherish that.
I refuse to split the bill on dates.
Oh, and why is that?
Because I'm actually splitting the bill before I even get to the date.
Fascinating. I wonder if the logic that's going to be used here is going to be even remotely different from any of the other videos that are a lot like this that we've seen before.
Let me explain myself.
Please do, because I have a feeling it's going to involve many things that one would do normally on a daily basis anyway, regardless if one is going out on a date or not. So therefore, that makes this video entirely pointless.
I'm spending money to show up. As soon as I have a date scheduled, I book a cycle bar class. Then I got my eyebrows done. I see Kaylin at Bespoke.
This woman is talking about her going to cycle class. Lady, you don't go to cycle class like that. Stop it. You wouldn't be that fat.
Emotional damage.
Talking about you going to cycle class. Man, you should be having that. You should have that for yourself. You shouldn't be that big, woman. And she's going to say she's a 10.
Bespoke brows. He says, I am not bringing a unibrow to happy hour.
So what I'm hearing so far is that all of these activities are done specifically and only to impress a man.
Even though I don't think my date cares about what my hands look like, I feel the need to get a manicure.
Ah, yes, but I'm sure that one felt the need to add it to the bill anyway.
Even if I had my manicure and my brows done earlier in the week, it still takes a whole entire day to prepare for it.
Now, this is the thing. I can tell this woman made this video just for TikTok because she doesn't get her nails done like that. She just went to that spin class like yesterday, right? She's doing all this for a TikTok video to hype up women. That's why she's doing it. Don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe her.
Like planning my outfit, planning my hair wash schedule.
So far, I'm not really seeing the point. A person would normally do that if they're going out with friends, too. But I'm sure that one doesn't charge them for one's time.
Simply showering, doing my hair and makeup, and picking out an outfit could be 2 hours.
And with that, I think it would just be easier to say that one would prefer to charge by the hour.
Listen, baby, you have to stop dating these little men, these boys, okay? Start dating the grown men, all right? And this is more than an age, it's a mentality. A grown man is not going to play with you, okay? He has done the inner work, he sees himself, he sees who you are, he truly assesses, and he's going to provide for you in every way. I mean, the energy.
See, that's what it all comes down to. And people have been telling me about her. Of course, her with Tyrese, things like that. But still, she was wrong for that. But I haven't seen anything yet to this video. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't looking around at her content she makes on TikTok until I saw this. A little man they're going to mess around with you. These real men have done it in the work. They're going to be a provider. As soon as she said provider, I said, this woman is playing games. And guys are done. Guys are done with this. They are. I get it. I know why guys are mad. I saw it years ago why guys were mad. Instead of me being mad, I left. But this is why I left. Because of what's going on now. It's been happening forever. I'm older. I'm 43 years old. I've seen it all before. And yeah, I get it.
Just because he pays the bills and gives you some good dicky icky does not mean he's a good man, okay? That man is just a provider, baby. A provider. Say it with me. Provider. A good man does not entertain other women. He gonna let the whole world know that you is his woman, baby. The whole world. He's gonna sing.
Another woman. I gotta stop right there. I'm gonna stop it. I gotta end it soon because it's another woman. She wants a guy to be all about her. But lady, you're overweight. You're overweight and you want a guy to be all about you and committed. This is why guys are going for younger women. Women that are more fit and friendly. Because look at her. She wants a provider that's going to sing it from the rooftop, she says. And she's old. And she's big. Nobody's going to do that for you. That's a fact. Nobody's going to come to you with 100,000. That dream is long gone. And more women need to realize it. Because guys are tired. And guys already realize there's definitely more to life than dealing with a woman like that.
Brothers! What we doing live? Echoes in eternity.